Christians have been a significant part of society for centuries, and yet, they continue to face persecution in many parts of the world. The phenomenon of Christian persecution is complex and has multiple facets, making it a challenging issue to address. Despite the progress made in promoting human rights and freedom of religion, Christians are still subjected to various forms of harassment, discrimination, and violence. One of the primary reasons for Christian persecution is the rise of secularism and the decline of traditional values. In many Western countries, the role of Christianity in public life has been diminishing, and the influence of secularism has been increasing. This shift has led to a growing intolerance towards Christian values and principles, which are often seen as outdated and restrictive. As a result, Christians are frequently marginalized and excluded from public discourse, and their rights are frequently trampled upon. Another factor contributing to Christian persecution is the growing hostility towards Christianity from other religious groups. In some parts of the world, Christians are seen as a threat to the dominant religion, and they are persecuted as a result. For example, in some Muslim-majority countries, Christians are viewed as infidels and are subjected to various forms of harassment, including forced conversion, imprisonment, and even death. Similarly, in some Hindu-majority countries, Christians are seen as a threat to the traditional Hindu way of life, and they are persecuted through violence and intimidation. The media also plays a significant role in perpetuating Christian persecution. The media often portrays Christians in a negative light, portraying them as intolerant, bigoted, and reactionary. This negative portrayal creates a climate of hostility towards Christians, making it more acceptable to discriminate against them. Furthermore, the media often ignores or downplays instances of Christian persecution, which perpetuates the myth that Christians are not victims of persecution. In addition to these factors, the rise of militant atheism has also contributed to Christian persecution. Militant atheists often view Christianity as a threat to their worldview, and they seek to eradicate it from public life. They argue that Christianity is a form of superstition that has no place in modern society, and they seek to suppress its influence through legislation and education. This has led to a growing climate of intolerance towards Christians, who are often seen as an obstacle to progress and enlightenment. The persecution of Christians also has significant implications for society as a whole. When Christians are persecuted, it creates a climate of fear and intimidation, which can have a chilling effect on freedom of speech and freedom of religion. It also undermines the rule of law and the principles of justice, which are essential for a healthy and functioning society. Furthermore, the persecution of Christians can lead to social unrest and conflict, as Christians may feel compelled to defend their rights and interests. In conclusion, the persecution of Christians is a complex issue that has multiple causes and consequences. It is driven by a range of factors, including the rise of secularism, hostility from other religious groups, negative media portrayals, and the rise of militant atheism. The implications of Christian persecution are far-reaching, and it has significant consequences for society as a whole. It is essential that we recognize the scale and severity of Christian persecution and take steps to address it. This includes promoting greater understanding and tolerance towards Christians, protecting their rights and freedoms, and challenging the negative stereotypes and prejudices that perpetuate persecution. By working together, we can create a more just and equitable society, where Christians and people of all faiths can live in peace and harmony.